Hey, quick question.
Yeah?
Do you ever say it's fine even when it's not?
Wait. Yeah. All the time. This is Speak English with ease and style. Your calm place to hear real English through real conversations.
So today we're not gonna give you 10 rules for a perfect life.
No, we're just going to sit here like two friends and talk about something small but heavy.
Why we say it's fine when we actually feel tired, hurt, or just done.
And by the end, you'll have a few simple phrases you can use.
Not to become a different person, just to feel a little more honest.
And maybe a little lighter.
Listener, take a breath. You don't need to take notes. Just listen. Emma, tell me the last time you said it's fine and it wasn't.
Yesterday, a friend called me when I was already in my pajamas, ready to sleep.
What time was it?
Almost 11 p.m. I had my tea, my blanket, and I was about to watch one episode of something.
Oh, that's the best time of the evening. The cozy time.
Yes? And then the phone rang, and I looked at the screen and felt my shoulders go up. You know that feeling? When you already know you're going to say yes, but you don't want to.
I know that feeling very well. My shoulders do the same thing.
So I picked up. She wanted to talk about a problem, a long one, a complicated one.
How long did you talk?
An hour. By the end, my tea was cold. I was too tired to watch anything, and I just went to sleep, feeling drained.
Drained means empty, like a phone battery at 1%.
Exactly. And the next morning, I was so tired. I regretted it.
So why didn't you say, can we talk tomorrow?
I don't know. I felt guilty. Like I was being a bad friend. Like I was letting her down.
That's the trap. We say it's fine to protect others, but we protect them from what? From knowing we're human. From knowing we have limits.
That's a good question. I never thought of it that way.
Listener, think about your own it's fine moments. Maybe at work, with family, or even in a shop.
When a waiter brings the wrong food and you say, it's fine.
When a friend cancels plans last minute and you say, it's fine, don't worry.
When your boss gives you extra work and you say, no problem.
But inside you feel disappointed, or tired, or hurt.
Yes. And then later, you feel resentful. Resentful means angry because you gave too much and got nothing back.
That's exactly it. I'm not angry at my friend. I'm angry at myself for saying yes when I wanted to say no.
So what's the alternative? What do I say instead?
Try this. I'd love to talk, but I'm really tired tonight. Can we talk tomorrow?
That's honest. Not rude.
Or even shorter. Not tonight. Let's catch up this weekend.
No apology. No long explanation.
Yes, because you're not doing anything wrong. You're just taking care of yourself.
That feels scary. What if they get upset?
Some might, and that's okay. You're not responsible for their feelings.
That's hard to believe.
It takes practice. Start with one small no this week. Just one.
I think I need to practice with small things first. Not a big conversation, just something small.
Good idea. Like, can you help me move this weekend? I can't this weekend, but I can help you pack boxes on Tuesday.
That's still kind, but honest.
Listener, think of one small no you can say this week. Just one. We'll come back to this at the end. Here's something I learned the hard way.
Tell me.
I used to reply to messages immediately, even at work, even late at night.
Me too. My phone is always in my hand. I sleep with it next to my pillow.
Same. And slowly, people expected me to reply fast.
So you trained them.
Yes. Without meaning to. I taught them that I'm always available.
That's exactly what happened with my late-night calls.
So the problem isn't that people are demanding. The problem is the pattern we created.
That's a little painful to hear.
But it's also freeing. Because if you created it, you can change it.
How? Where do I even start?
Start small. Next time you see a message, wait 10 minutes before replying.
Just 10 minutes?
Yes. You're not ignoring anyone, you're just not jumping.
I can do that.
Then wait 20 minutes. Then an hour. You're not being rude. You're being present in your own life.
What about at work? My boss expects quick replies.
That's different. Work has different rules. But in your personal life, you decide.
So I can choose.
Yes, you can choose.
Listener, think about your phone. Do you feel like you have to reply right away? Even when you're eating, resting, or with family?
That's not kindness. That's pressure.
I have a friend who puts her phone in another room when she's with her kids. I used to think that was strange. Now I think it's smart.
That's a boundary, a quiet one.
So boundaries don't have to be loud arguments. They can be small, quiet actions.
Yes, most good boundaries are quiet. You just don't reply. You just say, I can't tonight. You just close the door.
I need more quiet boundaries.
Start with one. Tonight, when you're about to sleep, put your phone in another room.
But what if someone needs me?
They can wait until morning. You need sleep more than they need an instant reply.
That's hard.
Try it for one night. Just one.
Okay, one night.
Listener, your task for tonight. Put your phone away 30 minutes before bed. Just try. Now let's talk about another voice, the one inside your head.
Mine is loud in the morning. You're so lazy. You should have woken up earlier.
Mine says you're not interesting enough when I'm about to speak.
Where does that voice come from?
Sometimes from the past. A teacher, a parent, a bad day that stayed.
So it's not even my real voice.
No, it's a recording, and you can change the recording.
How? It feels so automatic.
Next time you hear it, pause. Say this out loud. That's not a fact, that's just a thought.
Try it with me. That's not a fact. That's just a thought.
Another one. I don't have to believe everything I think.
That's good.
Listener, what's one mean thing your inner voice says? Just notice it. Don't fight it. Just notice.
I'll share mine. You're so behind. Everyone else is doing better.
That's a common one, but is it a fact?
No, I don't know what everyone else is doing.
So it's a thought, not a fact.
But it feels true.
Feelings are not facts. You can feel like you're behind and still be exactly where you need to be.
That's a hard concept.
Let me give you an example. You feel scared before a flight. That's a feeling. But the fact is, flying is very safe.
So the feeling is real, but it's not true.
Yes, the feeling is real, but it's not reality.
Okay, I'm going to try that. Next time I feel everyone is doing better, I'll say that's a feeling, not a fact.
Good. That's practice.
What about when the inner voice is really loud? Like after a mistake.
Then you say, I hear you, but you're not the boss. I'm the boss.
I'm the boss. I like that.
You can even name the voice. Give it a silly name.
Like Negative Nancy.
Yes. Okay, Negative Nancy, thanks for your opinion. I don't agree.
That makes it less scary.
Listener, try giving your inner critic a silly name this week. See if it helps. Another small habit that keeps us small. The sorry reflex.
Oh, I say sorry for everything.
Give me an example.
Sorry, can I ask a question? Sorry, I'm late. Sorry, I ate the last cookie.
The cookie one is fine, but asking a question? That's not wrong.
So what do I say instead?
Excuse me, I have a question. Or, thanks for waiting instead of sorry I'm late.
That changes the feeling.
Try it this week. Every time you want to say sorry, ask, did I hurt someone? If no, say thank you or excuse me.
Thank you for waiting. Thank you for explaining. Thank you for listening.
You're not apologizing for existing anymore.
That feels like taking up space.
Yes, and you deserve space.
I once had a colleague who ended every sentence with sorry, even when she was helping me. Sorry, here's the file. Sorry, I'll send it now.
That's sad. She was shrinking.
I wanted to tell her, You don't need to be sorry.
Maybe that's something you can tell yourself first.
Listener, do you have a sorry habit? Think about it. When do you say sorry? To your boss? To your friend? To yourself?
Try one thank you instead of one sorry today. Just one.
Thank you for listening to me. See? No sorry.
Perfect.
I tried this yesterday with a colleague. I said, "Thank you for your patience," instead of, "Sorry I'm late." She smiled and said, "No problem."
See? The world didn't end.
No, it didn't, and I felt less small.
Now let's talk about the comparison trap. Social media, friends, coworkers.
I do this all the time. I see someone's vacation photos and feel like my life is boring.
But you don't see their stress, their bills, their bad days.
I know, but my brain doesn't care.
So here's a small trick. When you feel jealous, ask yourself, do I actually want their life?
No, I don't want to travel every week. I'd be exhausted.
Then you're comparing yourself to something you don't even want.
That's ridiculous. I never thought of that.
Another trick. Unfollow accounts that make you feel bad. Not because you're bitter, because you're protecting your peace.
That feels aggressive.
It's not aggressive. It's hygiene. You don't eat food that makes you sick. Don't consume content that makes you sad.
Listener, think about one account or one person you compare yourself to. What would happen if you looked less?
You might feel lighter.
I tried muting a few accounts last month. I forgot they existed, and I didn't miss them.
See? You didn't lose anything. You gained peace.
What about at work? Comparing salaries, promotions, skills.
That's harder. But ask the same question. Do I want their job, their hours, their stress?
Sometimes I do. Sometimes I don't.
That's honest. So instead of feeling bad, use it as information. That person has something I want. What's one small step I can take?
Like ask for a training or update my resume.
Yes. Compare to learn, not to suffer.
What about comparing yourself to your past self? I used to be better at this.
That's another trap. You're not the same person you were 5 years ago. You've grown. You've changed. Different doesn't mean worse.
That's true. I speak English better now than I did 2 years ago, even if I still make mistakes.
That's a win, not a loss. Let's talk about bad days. You make a mistake. You feel like a failure.
Last week, I forgot to call my mom on her birthday. I felt terrible for days.
What did you do?
I apologized, sent flowers, and then called myself a bad daughter for 2 days.
That's the problem. You made one mistake and punished yourself for 2 days.
So what should I do?
Apologize once. Fix what you can. Then forgive yourself.
Forgive myself. That sounds like I'm saying it's okay to forget.
No. Forgiving yourself means you stop carrying the guilt. You keep the lesson.
What's the lesson?
Put birthdays in your calendar. That's it.
So not I'm a terrible person. Just I need to use my calendar.
Yes. That's the difference between shame and growth.
I need to practice that.
Let's do it now. Emma, you missed a deadline at work. Say one kind thing to yourself.
Old me. I'm so stupid. New me. I missed a deadline. Next time I'll start earlier.
Perfect. That's not lazy. That's learning.
What about big mistakes? Like hurting someone's feelings.
Same process. Apologize sincerely. Ask how to make it better. Then forgive yourself.
But what if they don't forgive me?
That's their choice. Your job is to do your part, not to control their feelings.
That's hard.
It is. But carrying guilt forever doesn't help anyone. Not you, not them.
Listener, think about one mistake you're still punishing yourself for. What's one kind sentence you can say to yourself about it?
I'll go first. I was tired that day. It wasn't my best moment, but I've learned.
That's good. I'll try that.
We talk a lot about problems, but what about small wins?
What do you mean?
You got out of bed today. That's a win.
That's a very low bar.
On a hard day, that bar is high enough.
Okay, I made coffee without spilling it.
That's a win. Say it out loud.
I made coffee without spilling it.
Now add good job, me.
Good job, me. That feels silly.
Silly works. Try it again.
Good job, me.
How does that feel?
A little warm. Okay, I'll do it.
Listener, your task for tonight. Find one small win from today. Say it out loud. I replied to a difficult message. I took a shower when I didn't want to. I listened to this podcast instead of scrolling.
That counts.
That counts a lot.
I think we forget to celebrate because we're so busy chasing big things.
Big things are made of small things. One small win every day is 365 wins a year.
That's a lot.
Yeah, and you don't need to be perfect. You just need to notice.
I'm gonna start a small wins notebook.
Good idea. Even one sentence a day. Today I said no. Today I rested.
Today, I listened to my body.
Yes, that's self-love, not fighting yourself. Listening. We've covered a lot. Let's review your task.
Choose one small boundary for this week. One no without a long explanation.
Example, I can't tonight, but thank you for asking.
Or, I'm not available right now. Let's talk tomorrow.
Second task, catch one negative thought and ask fact or fear.
Third task, replace one sorry with thank you.
Fourth task, celebrate one small win today. Say it out loud.
Fifth task, put your phone in another room for 30 minutes before bed.
You don't need to do all 5, just one. One is enough.
Then come to the comments and write which one you tried.
Example, I said no to a late meeting. I felt guilty, but I did it.
Or, I caught myself thinking, I'm so lazy. I asked, fact or fear? It was fear.
Or, I said thank you for waiting instead of sorry I'm late.
We'll read them. Your comment might help someone else.
And remember, you don't have to do everything today, just one small thing. Now let's slow down and repeat 5 words from today.
1. Reflex, something you do without thinking. Example, saying it's fine became a reflex for me.
2. Boundary, your personal limit. Example, my boundary is no work messages after 9 p.m.
3. Inner critic, the voice that says negative things about you. Example, my inner critic is loud in the morning, but I'm learning to calm it.
4. Forgive, to stop being angry at yourself or someone else. Example, I'm learning to forgive myself for small mistakes.
5. Small win, a little success, nothing huge. Example, getting out of bed is a small win on a hard day.
Now make one sentence with any of these words. Say it out loud or write it in the comments.
This was Speak English with Ease and Style. I'm Emma.
And I'm Liam. Take a breath. You're doing fine, and you don't have to say it's fine when it's not.
Bye.
Bye.